Paul George spoke about how it went down between him and the Thunder that led to him going to the Clippers. Let's listen to Paul.
This was nothing that came out of the blue. We were all on the same page. The initial plan was to, give it another year, see what we could do. I did that. We played another year. Felt like we were just stagnant. And, the next thing was, let's go forward and go on with other plans. And again, it was mutual amongst everybody. We all, Thunder got amazing packages out of it. For myself, for us, Houston involved, got great packages. So I think it was just a win-win across the board when we all looked at it and thought this was the best moment to, to pull the plug.
Okay. It looked like Kawhi wanted to say, "What it do, baby?"
Yes, he's holding it in. Jalen, do you remember when Russell Westbrook was on stage and Nas was on stage and Paul George was on stage and they were in Oklahoma City and they announced his new 4-year deal with Oklahoma City? Did that seem like, oh, we're going to take one more year to see what we can do? Did that sort of seem like at that moment?
It did not seem like that, but also hindsight can be 20/20. And for Paul George and NBA players, I want people to understand the dynamics that have changed, so get used to it. Not only do the players have more power, there's more diversity in the room. Different decision makers representing LeBron James' best interests, like a Rich Paul or a Kawhi Leonard with an Uncle Dennis. So now that's what shapes the league and makes it look like something new is happening, because it is. And what Paul George is describing is something that he did, OKC 4-year deal, but yet understanding in his mind that he may want to be gone after one.
I don't know.
Is what Kawhi did not do to the Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
Because imagine if he would have signed a long-term deal, played 1 year, and then
said,
asked
"I'm
to
good,
be out.
let me get out."
So he didn't do that. Here's the bottom line. PG and Kawhi got what they wanted. So when you're sitting down with Rachel, you can look in the rearview mirror and say whatever you want.
When Sam Presti listens to that clip, because he watches Jalen Jacoby every day.
Yes, he
watches
does.
the re-airs too.
No doubt about it.
When he sees that clip, is there a part of him that's like, "You lying, Paul"?
No.
Really?
You ready for this?
Really?
Let me tell you what it is.
Okay.
Take it from somebody that's been traded multiple times. When people walk away from a trade, both people feel like they took advantage of the other side.
Mm-hmm.
So Sam Presti's looking at that press conference like, haha, but I'm about to be getting all y'all first-round picks the next couple of years. And so if something doesn't go very well, we're going to be doing pick swapping and all of that. And again, who would have thought when Dame Dollar made his shot from 35-plus feet that when he was waving goodbye, he was also doing so to the future of the Oklahoma City Thunder, that they would trade 2 All-NBA players in less than 10 days. Normally that does not happen.
Normally that doesn't happen. I don't think it's ever happened before.
Correct. And this is where Kawhi ending up with the Clippers, you have to give Ballmer, Doc Rivers, Lawrence Frank, Jerry West, their brass a lot of credit for actually getting the deal done, because people sleep on this. The Raptors were trying to get Paul George too.
Oh yeah, they were.
So this idea that, because Paul ended up with the Clippers is, such a great homecoming. If the Raptors would have got Paul George, it's likely they would have kept Kawhi Leonard. So he was the domino. So while we were following the
plane,
flight
and the
Kawhi,
SUVs,
we should have been following Paul George, because he was the person that swung the vote.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports analysis and highlights, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.